And I think you're right. The world is waking up that it's great to aspire, and all these companies do aspire and help you get there, but not to the point where you can never achieve it, because it's that straining for something you can never attain is morally corrupting. Actually, it makes you feel dreadful about yourself, and creates and potentiates the problem, because everyone else is trying to do the same. So we're all trying to reach something we never can. I mean, I'm interested to pull you into that side of things, because you are someone who uses the social media very well. You have a very big following, and people are interested to hear what you say. Are you ever under any pressure to change what you put out, how you control your content? Do people come up to you? And even when you were doing Love Island promotion, did you find that they, did you ever look at images and they were doctored or asked about it? Can you talk a little bit about that side?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure images that were put out when I was on the show would have been edited and stuff. Really? I'm pretty sure they would have been, but I mean, we had no control over it out. But I mean, I personally don't edit my photos. I think there's a big difference between, if I get a picture I've taken and it's a bit dark, I'll give it a lighter colour to brighten up. There's a big difference. I think people would need to, the photographer would explain much better. There's a big difference between that and changing what you're talking about, changing the way you look. Things have to look in a way that does not represent how you actually look.
Or it isn't in reality.
It isn't in reality. And that's something I just don't do it. But I think because I've never done it, it's not been difficult for me to do. And I think the people that follow my account don't follow it for that reason. I think what's hard for some people, say in the public eye, or people who are influencers, or even if they've got small platforms or have a following, if you set up this kind of stall of you looking this way, it's hard to come away from that and be a bit more authentic, I think. And I think a lot of it as well is helping and educating the people that are actually putting this content out there to change their approach and say, do you know what, because it's not good for them either. I mean, imagine posting stuff all the time, having to look absolutely perfect. I mean, very famously, I hope I've got the right person, Khloe Kardashian, I think. One of the Kardashians had this big thing where a photo was posted that wasn't edited, and she got it taken down from all around the world. It was cost her millions of pounds in legal suits to try and get it pulled down and say, this is my image, it was not posted with consent and stuff. And I think, gosh, I really feel sorry for them. Imagine feeling that way, that you cannot let the world just see how you really look. So I think part of it is that educating the people that are doing it as well. They'll feel better for it.
In the sphere that the people who contestants who are on the show or other friends you made through the celebrity side, do they feel the pressure too?
Yeah, definitely. But I think everyone does. I think it's a full circle thing. I think everyone does, and it's the same when you talk about things like trolling, and like people think of trolling as being just for those in the public eye or politicians, but actually, even if you're not the person being trolled, trolling affects you, because if you're trolled, for example, we're probably very similar, a lot of characteristics in the way that we look. You are the better looking version, I would say.